What's up?
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will have
It was a close man.
The Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some kind of twists and turns to it, but Kentucky definitely executed and took care of business against Louisville last time.
Unleashes one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Great place to start for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Robin. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Really good
Well, thank you, Vanderbilt, for nothing.
Four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Not much
That's a
running room
touchdown.
there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and on third and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously, haven't had success yet.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Spin it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so
We're 2 for 2 on fourth
That is a
down.
critical fourth down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle of Hauser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Hart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some
Why were
passes to
you
it later on,
lying?
I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I don't get
Cardinals
that.
will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They got it at the 27.
Everyone goes
Last
to
completion got
defense.
the first down. Let's see what they do now.
Oh yeah, being number 6. Who do you think we are in?
Fire into the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. What will they dial
Why not?
on second and a long way to go?
Oh.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
With 5th play.
27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave them 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short on the line to gain. The Cardinals will call on their punt team.
Georgia might be going to a bowl game.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Robbins. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
We're going to take our time.
All over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Let everyone get some rest.
We've reached the break, and
Louisville
Kentucky
almost
is
beat
on
us
top.
last
And after
year.
that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wait for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. Nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky has it back in the big blue.
We're going to see if I can.
This drive at the 33-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
We're struggling on offense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
No,
Make up for some of that
you
lost
stop
ground on
that.
2nd down.
It's not big.
Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
We got plenty of people, though.
Place you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking good. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone relax.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken on the
Yeah, they want to call
He's been
timeout.
killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space, it's hard. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive.
It's a bet. It's betting around.
The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's hard. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, give on the inside. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Gets rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hauser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The RPO fired complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it.
He got
Now you got
trucked.
some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little hope out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He turns it loose to the left. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cardinals.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to continue.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle
Hell
him
yeah.
at 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls for overuse. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going right to work up top. Keeps looking downfield. Took care of it himself. Turning it on. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from the ball.
One block.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions.
2 blocks.
The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're
3
doing
blocks.
everything they need to do.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on.
That's good, Dave, Pat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Under fire. They get a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense
I'm trying to run
taking
it
out some
time.
frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the
Might be
field, let's take a
walk-on
quick look at the
time.
national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He leaves it with his back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play.
He broke like 3 tackles.
Hit hard just as he released it on first
But
down and just couldn't get
they
it to the
couldn't break
receiver.
that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. Still running at the 35. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hart. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Gets away. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they
Bad throw.
Incomplete.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Gets it out fast. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll work him out of bounds at the 48. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He makes the grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Kentucky has a big blue offense takes the field. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Now, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
Kentucky had